Elite Anarchy's spawn region is no different from that of the spawn regions of other Anarchy servers. It is a vast wasteland of total chaos and miserable conditions that is bound to give any new player who joins the server a good fight if they wish to make it out alive. Many new players quit out of rage, having been constantly killed by the swarms of monsters of players in the region. However, you have the odd few that make it out and set off to start their own legacy. Despite its terrible scarred landscape, Spawn is a very notable area on the server for the variety of player-made structures, though some are chaotic in of themselves. From the lava casts that graze the sky, to the ruins of the old lava wall, and even the obsidian roof, player activity here has been evident throughout the past few months of the server's lifespan. In today's video, I will be going over a region of this wasteland that has baffled the Elite Anarchy community for months. Though unfinished, the vision of a notable individual has left, at the time of this video, the largest man-made scar on the server. I am of course talking about the Great Spawn Pit. A vast empty hole located at 1000 that spans hundreds of blocks across, reaching all the way down to bedrock. If you are an active player, chances are that you have stumbled upon this area and both marveled and wondered about its vast size. Any question that you may have about this impressive project will hopefully be answered in the video, as I will be giving you all a full account of its history. But before you begin, let me talk to you about something. If you don't already know, I have a Discord server for my Elite Anarchy group called the Mariners. We are basically a building group who have been involved in some of the server's greatest builds, such as Mariana Fort, the Spawn Pyramid, and the Mariner Spawn Outpost. We are always happy to have new recruits on board. I am active often and will love to hang out with you guys. So, if you are interested, the link to join is in the description, but with that being said, let's get right into it. The Great Spawn Pit was the brainchild of none other than Anarchy, a player who you may recognize as one of the 3 current administrators of Elite Anarchy, but at the time, he was just an ordinary player like you and I, with a dream of leaving his legacy on the server. It all began when Anarchy proposed to a player by the name of Bob 2 Jan, who he was friends with at the time, about the creation of a group called Bombing that would be dedicated to bringing players together in order to accomplish great tasks that would stand for players to marvel at for the many months and years to come. As Bombing drew in more players, Anarchy and Bob made the decision that it was time to begin what would become their first, and unfortunately, their only project. On the 16th of October, 2020, Bombing made the call to rendezvous at a section of Spawn located at the 1000 area of the map, where the group would begin to clear the area of all blocks in the region surrounding 2000 by 2000 blocks of Spawn as a method of making a clean landscape of the area instead of crater-filled wasteland of today. If successful, Spawn would have simply been a vast plain of bedrock, spanning for 1000 blocks in all directions, making it nearly impossible for any new player to escape with their life. The process of cleaning the area was utilized through a combination of both duplicated TNT and flying bombers. The bombers were both used to efficiently clear out the blocks and to set out the parameter of what would be cleared, but as the project went on, many players grew bored, including Bob 2 Jan, who never really helped out in the first place, leaving Anarchy to do the majority of the work himself. For 15 days he worked the project out before eventually growing bored himself, but Bombing, though not successful in clearing a 2000 by 2000 portion of Spawn, was able to leave a scar on the server that many players have marveled at for many months. As you can see on this map, the Spawn Pit of today covers a large portion of the bottom right corner, and it would be difficult to miss the outline of the parameters, standing out as what would have been if Bombing powered through to the end. Regardless, Anarchy had been semi-successful at his task, leaving his legacy on the server forever. Now, let's go take a look at the current state of the pit. We must be getting close now. Well, here it is. The Great Spawn Pit of Elite Anarchy. This place is absolutely massive. It is seriously hard to appreciate the sheer size of this place unless you have been here yourself. As I'm flying around, I noticed a structure down in the floor of the pit, so let's go down there and see what it is. Oh, there's nothing here. That's interesting. I wonder if this is where bombing stored some of their materials. Now that I'm here, I'm honestly having trouble wrapping my head around how one player could have the dedication to single-handedly accomplish such a great feat. Especially after watching all his teammates give up on him. Absolutely insane. Let's head over to a world download I made of this region so we can truly appreciate how massive this truly is. As you can see before you, having chunks set at 22 isn't even enough to view the whole thing. I wonder how many new players have escaped spawn just to be confronted with this beast of an obstacle. I'd bet my money they just gave up at that point. I sure wouldn't want to face this monster as a newbie. But anyways, that is where I am going to leave the video for today. Thank you all so much for sticking around to the end, and more importantly, thank you all for the tremendous amount of support. Your enjoyment for what I do motivates me every day to deliver these videos to you all. I appreciate you all. I will hopefully see you all next week for another upload. Take care, guys.